people see
Hey,
it tomorrow,
but
it's
it's
gonna be
just
gone.
short notice.
Monday.
It's just a short notice. That's why I'm saying it.
Let's go offline because we're online. We're live now. Let's talk about offline.
All right.
I mean,
Well, text it to me because I don't want to post it too late either.
post it tomorrow. Listen, we
All right.
get tomorrow. I think tomorrow between 9 and 10 is good, or so no 3 to 4.
All right. Cool.
Dog, it's just taking forever to connect to
What are you connecting to?
AirPods.
Oh,
It's just using my headphones, which just breaking in half.
yo, good looking out, Glenn.
Switch.
Yepes, how you doing, Papa? What up?
Nah,
What
not
up?
working.
I can't find it. Let me turn the Bluetooth.
You have a weird looking sesh going on today. Got Massa missing. George and Angel became one. Well, we
I
figured.
lost half of me, so I'm not. I'm like half a person.
And Angel been
Wait.
lost more than half of him, so
Yeah. Hold up.
you
All right.
know.
Try to figure this out then.
All right.
Are you holding the little button to sync your thing, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You
are.
sure?
Did you try restarting your computer?
Have you tried to start your computer?
Dude, turn everything off and turn it back on.
What up, Cheesy? That opening
Uh,
pick though? Yeah, Nelson. Some bum shoots for us at the Galaxy games. He takes pretty cool pictures, but you know it's cool. What up, Eddie?
Cool pictures is arguable.
Yeah, sometimes, right? I mean, he has to use his Instagram filters to make him look good or whatever. But you know,
I hear you downstairs, Rudy.
you hear me?
Damn.
You hear me downstairs?
Stacy's
Oh,
watching.
Steve.
Oh, I
It's
was like, wait,
Steve.
how am I doing that? What up, Daisy?
Fuck you, Jeremy. Stupid ass. I don't know why, but I blame him.
Masa today? I don't know. He's supposed to be here. He told us he's gonna be here,
I hope he's gonna
but
be
we
here.
don't know. But we don't know. Might just
Very
be,
dead.
might just be us
Nah, because
too.
it's
No,
green.
it's reading it. Oh, maybe we have to pop this open.
I'm. It's connecting to my shit here.
What's going on?
Fucking weird.
Jules, what up? I'm gonna give you a shout out when the episode starts, all right, Jules? I met Jules yesterday. She's cool as fuck.
I mean, it seems to be reading it here. Turn off the Bluetooth on your shit too. That's right. There. Turn my shit off.
It is off.
All right, pop that shit up.
How many idiots does it take to connect some AirPods?
Um,
Who was it?
Should we do it? Like, oh, I'm not even sharing my screen with you guys yet, huh? Hold on, let me share my screen with you guys.
unlock to connect.
That is so fucking weird.
What up, Evelyn? Yeah. You know what? The ones you gave us, we just put them in our pocket and walked in with them since they're not metal. They don't, you know. But it's all good though. Appreciate it. Thank you for bringing
He's doing that white shit
bringing
again.
streamers. Appreciate it.
Oh hell yeah!
There you go,
Boom.
Moses Swan.
There we can't. Oh shit.
Here, just try them out.
Hold on, let me fix that.
Oh, there it is.
Why does it say it doesn't make sense?
I have no idea.
All right, fuck it.
It works. That's all I care about.
You want to switch sides? Or you want to keep like that?
Sure.
All right. But it's not easier like this.
Yo, this is behind the
I
scenes,
hear your
guys.
Fucking voice.
If you guys see it, it's behind the scenes. This is
All right, I think I like the other way better. Let's go
Nah,
back to the other
fuck
way.
you. No.
Nah, I need to feel you. Like I feel like this disconnects us.
Cool, dog.
Here.
I'm fucking too hungover to deal with your shit. Not today. Today out of all days.
what the hell's wrong with you guys, bro?
ATR.
I don't know, but my friend's hungover.
You was no?
Nah, hell nah. I actually.
No, because he still went. He was chilling yesterday.
Yeah.
I still went hard. I decided to, since Stacy celebrated her birthday on Saturday, I needed to celebrate
my
mine.
birthday.
Yeah.
Well, even Saturday, I took it chill. I was probably at least from what I recall, the one that probably drank less, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I was pretty chill.
Eso no lo creo. That you were not drunk, maybe, but you were chill. Eso no lo creo. Eso es lo que
At
me
least
cuesta
that
creer.
Georgia thing I was.
Okay.
Actually, for the most part, maybe just when I went to Pescador to say hi to my friends, I got a little wild. But you know what? It's ACB people, man. They're
It
contagious
is.
as fuck. Like, I rolled up just 'cause I was going to say hi. Next thing you know, I'm over there just singing fucking Mis ojos lloran por ti and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
Uh,
Lloran por ti.
Peso's cracking though, dog. Pescado's cracking though. I left early though.
Watch out, man. Oh, we want some candy,
Caminando
dog.
la ciudad.
Some candy will probably help.
George, you got
Thank
water? You got Peter Light?
Huh?
What you got though?
Yeah, dog. This is my fourth one weekend. Fourth one. I'm gonna go get some water. You want a water?
Yeah, I'll grab water. Bring beer too.
Fuck you.
Oh, you gotta have to use the headphones though, otherwise you're gonna disconnect if you go far away. All right, fuck it.
What up, Glenn? Sick ass capo in the middle of the section. That was sick. Cállate, vocero, hombre. Eso es jalo para los concerts de Instagram.
Dime si algún día, chica, yo te fallé, cometí mis errores, pero jamás te fui infiel. Oof, we did the whole thing. That shit was oof, oof,
I don't know about oof, though. I don't know about
oof.
oof.
Listen,
I'm
they
just
don't call
hating
me
because
big boy for no reason, dog.
I'm just hating because I left early though, and then and I didn't get to see that in person.
All right.
But y'all was at wild though. Y'all was at wild as fuck. I seen the time, and I was like, "Ooh, y'all still in the parking lot?" Like,
Listen, blame Evelyn.
blame
I don't even know how it happened, but I asked her, "Were you guys still even there?" Like, yeah, we were fucking partying in the parking lot. Like, all right, say no more. On my
On my
way.
way.
On my way.
Say no
And I
more.
was going to supposed to say hi. I think I was supposed to stop by for like 5 minutes. Say what's up to all my friends because I still want to stay relevant in the eye of the ACB public, so they know I'm not a myth, that I am a real person.
I don't know about that.
So,
I don't think you're a person at all. You're a
well,
being. You're a
look,
being. You're not a person. You're a being.
that's accurate. Listen, that's pretty fucking accurate, yeah. But I supposedly wanted, I was gonna be there for like 5 minutes or whatever, and it ended up being like 20 fucking minutes, and then I ended up taking Julio all the way home, Julio and Scott, because I'm telling you, like I was sober enough where like I could take you guys home. I'm like, I got you, but George's not. Look at him.
George,
Yo,
George, come back to us. Come back to us,
uh,
George. Come back to us,
we
George.
should
What?
have recorded tomorrow.
We should record. No, we can't record tomorrow. People know it's Monday. Monday 9 p.m. They already know it's the clockwork. We're here.
They're conditioned.
Wow, I don't know about that, but they love me. They
They
love
do.
us.
They love you.
They
Yeah.
love us. They love us. I said me. I said me, but I meant us. Los bombones always hold it down. Los bombones. Yo, after the game, the section cracked. Like both sections, like in between the section, like in the middle of it, that should just crack for like a good 10 minutes. I shit was popping, and then outside, I shit was popping again. I was like, ooh, like it was lit. It was so lit that I somehow ended up at Pescador with Dean, and I kept calling that fool. I kept telling him he had K-pop bangs, because he got lo flequito, and I was like, you got K-pop bangs. That's just hilarious. How was the club, George?
Fuck it.
I heard you have some kind of authority issues. Just can't deal with authority, right?
Respect
yeah.
my authority. Yeah, yeah. I can confirm. George got kicked out of the. What was it, like a club lounge room?
Lounge
It's like a
club.
lounge slash club. Yeah, but I can confirm George got kicked out.
Why'd you get kicked out, George? Talk to me.
I don't remember, my man. I wish I could tell you. My knee's hurting right now. I have like a torn ACL. I don't know what the fuck happened. Uh, but yesterday I decided I won't let the hangover defeat me, so I kept drinking. And then Cisco came over to my mom's house and he bought an 18 pack. So I was like, all right, for sure. And then out of nowhere, I bought Mana tickets, and then we want to go see Mana yesterday.
Pero es que te vale todo.
They put a good show on, huh?
Oh, Mana's beautiful. Though.
Yeah.
I want to go see them 3 years ago. I think when they came, 2-3 years ago when they came down.
Yeah, I saw him in Oakland when they were here 3 years ago.
Oh yeah. So that trip, that one is when I came to go see them here. That shit was sick.
They put on a show. Like that drummer solo they do. I don't know if they still do it, but last year that
He
drum
did it.
solo,
He did it. He did it.
fucking sick, dog. That's just
He did it
just
yesterday.
So it's like a 10-minute solo.
Yeah.
That's just
10
sick,
minutes.
though.
On my head. Oh, I moved fast. That shit hurts.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, I want to know if this is just a me thing. Angel confirmed. Like, have you ever been so hungover that like you feel like anxious, like ansiedad, like
Yeah.
something bad's about to happen, or you're afraid of something, like
Yeah.
you're incómodo?
It's not you're afraid of
It's
something.
death, dog. I told him la muerte ya viene por él.
No, dog, it's called regret. It's called regret. Like, you're subconsciously thinking of the decision you made the last 48 hours and regretting everything without even knowing it, dog. That's what it is. Trust me, I've been there.
Dog, yeah.
Trust me, I've
I
been
don't
there.
even have to
Hey, happy birthday, Stacy.
drink for that. Listen,
Hey,
no, I'm not.
okay.
I just gotta say that I've had an very eventful, probably the most eventful 48 hours of my life.
Wait.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I know already.
Yeah.
Um, Listen,
Dog, it's
well, I mean,
not.
I think that's just a cherry on top for the last,
I think that's it.
you know,
Yeah.
last few.
I was talking to George right now, and I can confirm here live Monday night, YouTube, not on the podcast, just live to people
Yeah.
here. Rampage Angels coming to an end soon. After
Yeah.
Houston, Rampage Angel is hanging up the boots. No more Bad Bunny. No more bunnies. Just the Fit Bunny.
Yeah, I think
That's it. I'm calling it quits.
I
Well,
think
Yeah.
he's
I mean, on Twitter, I saw you rampaging on some poor guy on the floor. You had your fit bunny suit on.
Oh,
You
oh,
had
you
to
mean the bunny, the rabbit costume? This is
Oh yeah,
just laying
yeah.
him out.
yeah.
I was like, yo, if it wasn't so tall, I would have believed that was you.
When,
Listen,
hey,
optics, dog.
Optics,
Optics.
that's
That
what it
was
was. They're shooting from down low. That's why.
when he said Twitter, I'm like, what the fuck did we put on Twitter?
Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, good times. Good
Yeah.
times. Well, no, not good times actually.
No.
No, not good times. No. Listen, it's
Just
not good
times.
times
Just times.
when you have to think about life and what you've been doing for quite some time. And
It's
listen, I think our podcast is gonna change after Houston. It's gonna be something different. It's not what you guys are accustomed to.
Yeah,
It's
there's no sunglasses for him.
no, so yeah,
He's dead.
yeah.
He died this week. Yeah.
hey,
No
hey
more Angry
Tommy.
Angel. No more instigating George. Masa's not even existing anymore, as you guys can tell. He's officially just gone.
Hey, honestly,
Masandrini was out there. Masandrini was out this week too.
this podcast gets in our head, and we're
Yeah.
just spiraling now. We're spiral squad.
Yeah.
Y'all are.
Listen.
Listen, y'all are. Listen, I
Netflix, should
legit.
have Netflix needs to have a show, or at least a mini series,
The
or
rise
a
and
mini
fall.
the rise and fall of straight from the stands, like beginning, then we hit stardom, and then we just died.
Bitch, we're not even gonna make YouTube. We're going straight to TikTok. It's gonna be 30 seconds worth of fucking.
Yeah.
Hey yo, listen. I went to Pescador to legit sober up, and then I went home. I felt so great too. I was such no. I have
Pescador?
yeah. Sobered up. 'Cause I was pretty turned by the time I got there, and I was like, nah, I gotta chill because I'm driving. I sobered up, and boom, I was gone. Hey Tommy, no, the tailgates are not live. We record them offline and put them up on, Thursdays or Fridays depending on when the match is. So we don't record those live.
And just to confirm, yeah, Eddie, we formally accept the News Across the Galaxy offer for Massa. He is now officially being traded on some Antonio Brown shit to Nag News.
Yeah.
So when you hear about his cases in 2 days, listen, don't come back to us.
I don't know how relevant this is gonna be to you guys, but Jesus says Angels watch has ended. Jon Snow. That's hilarious. 30 for 30 straight from the stands. On
Oh,
the
there you go. 30 for 30 straight from the stands on this episode. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
What if I told?
What happened in Pescador? Nothing, man. It was good times at Pescador.
Heard there was coke and people slapping each other.
God damn.
Listen,
I did see some pale skins
I don't
getting marked up. I'm not sure what happened there, but
oh man, yeah. I wish the Ocho was a real thing.
The Ocho?
We submit our 30 for 30 on straight from the stand. I'm pretty sure it'd be a hit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be a hit.
it'd be something.
From George, claiming that we're celebrities and he needs free shit, so now regretting life.
Yo, I'm glad we're not famous though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll be
Holy shit. Yeah, we are. Oh my god. Es que yo
Listen,
no sé por qué ustedes son así, man.
Usted, ba. Usted,
Yo
ba.
no.
Ajá.
Listen, that's not me.
Uh-huh.
That's not me.
Ajá. Usted. Eso me
That's not,
gusta, viejo.
I'm an educated man. I have
A career?
corporate role of a job. I pay my bills. I can't confirm or deny that my credit's like 900, maybe 1,000. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not about that crazy life.
No.
No, that's not me. It's an imposter. Like usurpadora type of shit, dog.
Mira, supuestamente Masa's coming on.
I'm already here.
Oh, sí, vino. Okay. So it is gonna happen. Why you trying to make an entrance though, dog? I see
I'm
you. I see you
not.
trying to
My
make an
shit was
entrance, dog.
bugging, bro.
They were trying to make a.
Dog, I ain't trying to make no entrances after Saturday. I'm dead. I'm still dead.
What happened? Did Nag News reject your offer?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be on 30 for 30?
He didn't pass the physical though.
Can you pass
Was
the
it
physical?
Man. My man.
Yeah.
No, I mean I wouldn't pass the physical if I was sober, dog.
Masandrini in the house, dog. Love it, dog. Cumbia was out. Masandrini was out, dog.
Masandrini is dead, dog. Rest in peace, Masandrini. Y'all never seen
okay,
Masandrini
Tomaso's
ever
in that
again.
too. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
So
see, all of us
all
are
of us,
done.
I think,
All of us.
yeah, I
This
think
is
that's
the
this
weekend.
weekend where I think we're just everything just
This is the weekend that
that's
it
it.
clicked.
And everybody's birthday's already passed, right?
Nah, not
Nope.
mine, but y'all miss me with that shit. I ain't gonna tell you when my birthday is.
No, Rudy's birthday
Yeah,
passed
Rudy's
already.
Yeah, my
August.
brother
Who's
passed.
August?
Masa, yours is in October, right?
Mine is next January, like 2025.
All right.
All right, boys, let's get into this shit.
Se viene mazón.
Yo, what up? And welcome to another episode of Straight from the Stands, an unapologetic, unofficial LA Galaxy podcast, hosted by 4 my supporters who bring you their thoughts and views on everything related to LA Galaxy, straight from the stands. I am your co-host Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart level-headed George, and the man with the facts, Masa. This is Straight from the Stands.
Good evening. How's it going, fellas? How's
¿Qué
it
onda,
going?
loco?
I heard,
¿Qué onda?
I heard we have a bunch of changed men in this podcast, this episode. People who have reflected on life and have chosen to lead a path of righteousness.
Listen, so
Accurate, dog.
yeah, and I'm gonna George speak right now, but just briefly, very briefly. Rudy, you asked me to lead a lot of this of today's pod, right? Which fair, I understand why you'd ask me to do that, but I've had a very eventful last 48 hours. That at this point,
Oh my God.
the game is completely secondary to me right now with the things that are going on in my life. That yeah,
Wait, is this your outreach for help? Is this your
this
outreach
is
for
not my
help?
outreach for help because I know bitch and I'll figure shit out myself. But I don't do that feeling shit. I figure shit out.
Okay.
But yeah, point is internally, I'm talking to myself. Yo, we gotta figure shit out.
Oh shit,
That's how we
George.
doing it. That's how we doing it. How
George,
you doing?
hold on. I'll tell you how I'm doing, but I'm honest to talk about George because George, you've looked better. I'll say that you've looked
Can we
better.
get the sunglasses?
Sunglasses, I'm drunk, and I'm never going down that road again. So today sucks.
Oh, fuck.
Today
On
sucks.
Saturday, I went to the game thinking that the game was at 7. So I was like, oh, cool. If I show up at 7, I'm not going to drink any of the shots people are going to give me. The game was at 7:30, and I showed up, and all of you motherfuckers are never on time to anything, so you guys were not going to be inside yet. So I took shots. Then we went out for my birthday. I don't remember. I got kicked out. Yesterday, I decided to not let the hangover defeat me, so I kept drinking, and then I ended up at the Mana show. But today, I'm done, you guys. This is it. You guys are never going to see sunglasses, Jorge.
How you're gonna change into your new man?
I need a sponsor. Not like cheesy.
Hey,
White
I'll
Claw
back you up,
sponsor.
dog. I'll back you up.
Like you're the
You
worst
back-
fucking influence ever. You know how many times I've heard you say I've stopped drinking?
Dog, if you stop, I stop. We stop together.
No. All right, but yeah, that's my
Masa, how you doing? How you doing?
Um,
I'm saying how much they fucked up this weekend.
Hold on, hey, Rudy. Hold on, really quick, Rudy. You're a goddamn liar. I had just got sent footage of you acting wild with Masa at Pescador, so you were not fine.
I was fine. I legit was fine. Y'all, listen,
Listen,
I had
let me
fun.
see-
Masa, how you doing? While they watch this video, they can recap the video
I-
afterwards.
I drank too much.
You
dog,
drank too
straight
much?
up.
You?
Yeah.
Nah. What you
Oh, no.
mean?
Exactly. That's exactly right. It's been
no.
years,
Yeah, you
dog.
see that's drunk, Rudy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It-
no.
it's-
Yeah, yeah.
it's been years, dog,
Yeah.
since I've waken up. I'm a morning person,
Yeah.
I
Tell
need-
me about this. Tell me about this.
dog. I woke up like real early, and I tried to get up, and I said psych. I stayed in bed, and then at 10 I woke up again, and I tried to get up, and I said psych, and then next thing you know, it's 2 p.m., dog, and I finally got up.
Oh man, you were hurting. Were you hurting?
Yeah, I'm still hurting.
Yo, cause you were active, like on the stands, you were active, and I seen you bump your knees like a shit ton. I was like, yeesh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Dog, I don't feel shit.
You
Maybe
careless.
tomorrow I'll feel it, but
I was good. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. When I got to Pescador, I was still tripping. Right, that's why I went to Pescador.
Right. That's
Maybe-
fair.
Maybe that was a
That's
video.
Yeah. When I got there, I was still tripping because I was. Listen, George wasn't there. You obviously weren't there. Masa was there, but I ended up getting 4 tall cans. Besides what I had drank outside, I ended up getting 4 tall cans inside the game. And when I realized how fucked up I was after the game, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna drive home right now. So I Pescador and I chilled, and I had one more beer at Pescador and I chilled and I danced and it was mad good times and it was good.
Dog, I don't understand what happened to me, dog.
I
Cause
don't understand what happened
so
either.
so so after the game, I walked to El Pez, right? I
Uh,
was like, I gotta sober up.
oh, you walked
So
there?
I walked with Scott, Serge, and I forgot who else was with us. We just walked, like we walked to El Pez, you know. So I was like, cool, dog. I didn't drink at El Pescador anymore. Well, at least I don't remember drinking anymore. But I'm pretty sure I didn't drink anymore at El Pez, you know. And dog, I remember moments. I don't remember much at all,
You
dog.
sound
To
like the
be honest
Galaxy.
with you.
Moments.
Oh shit! I love it though, man. It was fun time. It was
This
fun
is a
time. I
cry
think.
for help, everyone.
I,
Help, help.
listen, I think everybody at Pescador had fun. I left. I said I left 12:30 or so I didn't stay for too long. It was a good time. It was a good time in the stands. It was a good time for the Galaxy. Like, I mean, like it was just all around good time to celebrate. It was George's birthday this week too, so I mean, I was
Hey,
celebrating in
George,
your
you
spirit,
took
though.
that shot. You took that shot from me, dog. I
Dog,
appreciate
that
that.
shit hurt. That shit was disgusting. That's because I thought everyone was gonna hit my hand, so I let it go de un solo.
Too much.
Trash.
All right, boys. So I had to ask Angel to lead this conversation because I cut cable and I don't have Spectrum anymore. So when we don't have games that are national televised, it's hard for me to catch a stream after the game. And I just, like I mentioned, I had 4 tall cans at the game plus whatever I had drank outside the game. It's safe to say there's going to be some gaps missing from a recap of this Montreal game.
I can confirm that I just saw Antuna's goal 10 minutes ago.
Once again, just the highlight.
Oh, we ain't shit, guys, and I apologize. Beforehand because this podcast is probably not gonna be our most in depth podcast, just because, as you can tell, for the last, we've been talking about this for the last five minutes or so. Our weekends were eventful, and there's definitely gonna be some memories lost in that time. So, let's get into it.
Listen,
Dog,
if
I
you're
lost.
here for
I
facts,
lost.
Hold on.
I lost Saturday evening. I lost Saturday night, and I lost almost all my Sundays. So I don't know. I don't know about memories, dog. I feel like I lost
I
like
lost
24 hours.
4 years of my lifespan this week.
Man, this became a depressing ass show, dog. This is just
I'd be doing time soon. So, you know.
oh fuck me.
Angel, you gotta tell me about that, bro. You said you were gonna call me today. You didn't call me.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I apologize. You know what? I'll call you on my way home after this.
But
Happened.
let's get into this game and what we think happened. I mean, at least we know the score line, so we saw the highlights, so we can talk about that for a second. But let's go with lineups. We ended up coming up. We talked about this on tailgate about not changing a damn thing, except for Felcher, who we knew had the yellow card accumulation. So we came out with Bingham at goal, Romney at left back, Polenta there center back, Araujo on right back, as we predicted. Uh,
I predicted.
sure.
Back me up though.
Sure. Dos Santos, Corona playing the deeper line center mids, with Leggett playing a cam position, Antuna on the left, and Antuna on the right, and Pavon on the left, with Zlatan on top. Just as we had thought, it was the exact lineup as last game when we won 7-2, with the exception of Ruff. And I'll say this much, right? From what I remember, from what I could grasp from the highlights and all that, this is a solid team, right? This is a solid team. I think besides the goal we let in, the team itself performed decent, right?
You're talking about our team.
Yeah, our team.
Mm.
Yeah. I listen. I don't remember. And again, right? Full disclosure, I'm going based on what I saw from the stands or what I remember seeing from the stands. I remember being a team that was comfortable almost 100% of the time, even when they drew, because they drew early in the second half, and we'll get into some of the details. They drew early in the second half, and I still didn't feel like we were gonna lose that game at all. Right? I felt super comfortable, and that's probably because Pavon felt super comfortable, right? Because Pavon said,
It was insane. From what I remember, him going down that line, it was too easy for him.
it was all night too. It was all night for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was all night for him. He just made shit look super easy, and he's definitely becoming the unsung hero in this team right now. He's been I think he's been leading the charge and creating the chances and creating a space for Zlatan and even Antuna, legit, and everybody else benefiting from him. So unsung hero as fuck for me right now with him. With that being said, though, I did notice, especially going back and watching the highlights, this game finished 2-1. Again, I say it's comfortable, even though it's 2-1. You know, it's only 1 goal margin difference. But we went back to not necessarily being lethal with our chances,
Zlatan.
especially Zlatan. Yeah, you got it right there. Um, and I say this given the opportunities he had, right? Because some of the opportunities he had were, I mean, two of them that I could recall.
Easy put away. Right there. Yeah.
Two of them that I recall, they were, you know, I mean, they were in front of goal, right? And again, right, this is definitely not how we usually do things, where we break down things with a lot more detail. But we're not gonna do that today.
Well, hold on. So
Go
let me
for
add
it.
something
Yeah,
really
go
quick
for
to this, because now that you mention this, things
It
start
starts
starting
to
to click a
remember?
little bit. A little bit. That first half, to me, well, while you're correct in the sense that we perhaps looked better, Montreal still had chances in that first half. We're talking. We mentioned this in the tailgate episode, where hey, close down chances, crack down on them faster. I didn't feel like that happened. I mean, I actually went to go check on the stats right now. That first half, it wasn't even that far off, and that's what I'm telling you. It kind of clicked because like, oh shit, yeah, it makes sense. I remember Montreal, even because I was like, what the fuck? They're missing Piatti, they're missing Bojan, like, and they're still there. It to me, I still had concerns for sure, because while we held our own, right, no goals, which at the end of the day, that's a positive in the first half. They still had opportunities. We weren't closing down as much as we needed to,
Yeah.
and that's a big deal, right? And again, you mentioned the goals. Even in the first half, I think Zlatan could have had at least like one additional to that. The team in general, but I think the second half was more indicative of what the team actually was. Once after they scored their goal, because I think we just took over that game after they scored their goal. It was all Galaxy. It
Yeah.
was all Galaxy.
And here's what I say. So I could agree with you. Like where Montreal, I mean, even at the end of the game, throughout the whole game, they were in it, right? Because it's only a 2-1 victory at the end of the day. So they were there the whole time. But I also feel like the Galaxy felt way too comfortable, right? Because like I honestly felt like these guys, especially because again, I'm gonna come back to it, especially because what Pavon can do, like it gives him this false sense of security because he just tearing shit up. You know what I mean? It almost feels that way because I felt that way in the stands, right? I feel that way in the stands when I'm looking at the team. I'm looking at them perform the way they were doing, and again, maybe not perfect, but they just seemed comfortable. It looked like a comfortable game for the Galaxy, right? Could have been a trap game.
I think I think for the first time this whole season, we finally saw the Galaxy play down to a competition, but still managed to get a W. And I think in the past we played down to competition and we get surprised and then we're like the Colorados, like the New Englands.
Yep.
And I think for the first time we actually won a game, but it was more of a we have to do better than that.
Yeah. Well, listen. Going towards that, right? Remember last week? I said it a couple times last week where we finished just a little better than 50% of our chances, right? This game is not that. We had 12 shots on target and only 2 goals. And we were talking about this. Zlatan had 4 or 5 easy shots, easy putaways for him, right? I mean, like the one play we had with Pavon, he started
was
out
dirty.
left. He one touch. Pavon sets him back up. He has the perfect touch to set him up, and then he like his finishing was off, right? I mean, how many you give? I don't even know, but most times you see him score that easy, right? The no other play he had where Antuna,
Antuna puts him
yo,
through.
yeah, man,
Ooh,
and listen,
Antuna had a fucking game,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah.
Antuna had himself a game
Yep.
from what I remember.
yeah, me too, same, same. Listen, feel free to get at us on the comments and when you're listening to it on Twitter, if we forget some shit, we don't talk about some obvious shit because again, we're not 100% there.
Listen, that's accurate though. When it comes to the Antuna thing, I remember that too, because that's back-to-back games now where he's looking like the type of player that we were hoping he would be. You know, for a while we've been saying that, hey, he's Emma. He's just a better version of Emma. That's not a good thing.
No.
At least not the most recent version of Emma that we have, because that's what we were comparing him to. Same thing. He had the drive. He was not afraid to take on players one-on-one. He, to me, was that's back-to-back games where he's starting to look like the player that Man City got him for. And the reason why he's in the eye of the national team. The reason why we brought him here. He's now starting to look like that. At least to me, he is.
Well,
You know,
listen,
it's, at this point, I mean, so some people are probably like, well, why now? It's kind of late. Listen, if we obviously we're not there yet, but hypothetically speaking, we win on Wednesday, we're second to the table.
Yep.
So it's too late type of shit. No, it's better late than never type of shit that is happening now, especially with Drini around the corner, and seems like the team now is starting
Clicking.
to gel. Like what 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row where we're looking good.
listen.
Well, it's not even.
Lord hasn't been there, but our play
Yeah.
has been.
I'm down for our players. I'm
Yeah.
down for this team peaking this
Right now?
point. And just because, I'd rather us peak
This
right
late?
now than peaked early and then we kind of washed out.
Crash, yep.
So I'm okay with it. I'm okay
100%.
with what we're doing.
Well, it's not even about Antuna. Like when he came and we saw him play, we're like, oh, he's a little diamond in the rough. I think the more minutes he got, the better he's gonna get, obviously. And I think we're starting to reap the benefits of him coming here. This is why he came, to get minutes, to be consistent. He's been a starter this whole year, so it's not like obviously he was gonna get better. It's not like it's like, oh, why now? Well, he's finally getting that consistency that he wasn't getting in Europe, so he's getting it here. So we're reaping those benefits.
And I'll tell you what, like what we're seeing right now is a young man full of confidence. His swag level is heavy right now. Pavon's swag level is heavy right now. Legit, he's everybody's just dripping right now. Like their swag is untouched. And listen, that's a good thing, right? Right now, these people are feeling confident, especially for somebody like Antuna who hasn't been through a whole lot, maybe, right? Like maybe he hasn't never been expected when he's in Europe. He wasn't expected to like necessarily be a focal point, right? Maybe in Santos, when he was in Santos, he was a little bit just because he was a young star. But here, like, there's been eyes on him because he's held down that starting position, and he got a couple goals. He got a goal with Mexico. He got a goal with us, and now back-to-back goals. He's swaggy as fuck. You know what I mean? He's saucy.
Is he saucy?
He's saucy. He's saucy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is he salsa roja, salsa verde, or salsa angel?
Salsa Angel. Though.
Salsa Angel.
Salsa Angel
Eso,
as fuck,
verga.
bro.
Money.
No, but I think that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a team that's feeling themselves. You know what I mean? I think Zlatan's gonna be a little upset himself for not scoring that. Because listen, I'm not tripping the 2-1 victory. I said last week, give me half the production, and I'm okay as long as we win. And Masa, you talked about it. Play ugly, just win, right? So we didn't really care. We just wanted to fucking win. We got that. I think we reflect on it a little bit. Zlatan scores three, or maybe just 2 more goals, and it's a what?
4-1.
4-1 victory, 4-1 line. Like we're feeling a lot better. But I'll take it though. I'll take it, man. Listen, right now, I don't think this convinced anybody that we're the world beaters that we want to be, right? Because that wasn't it. That wasn't the performance we got. But we solidified our stand in the playoffs, right? Like I think nobody's thinking the Galaxy's gonna miss the playoffs now, right? I think that much we got accomplished.
I think we are raising awareness though to the league.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people are turning and be like, "Oh shit, they're picking it up. Oh shit!" And I think the 7-2 was a big deal. And I'm cool with people seeing this game, but like, "Oh look, see, they're not that 7-2. Underestimate us going into the playoffs. We've always said all we need to do is go in.
That's true.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I don't necessarily believe that we're. I don't believe that we're all that great, right? I think we can have moments, but I don't think we're all that great, and I don't think they proven that to me. The 7-1 was
Okay,
7-2.
what do you need? Hold on. So what do you need? Because I'm on the contrary with you. As a matter of fact, I'm with George on this one. I honestly think, again, first half, nice. You look so cute, friend. Happy birthday. But look, yes. While I still said that the first half probably wasn't ideal in terms of what to see from the team, it was still 0-0 at the end of the day, right? Or no, sorry, 1-0, right? 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, and they tied. Yeah. So we're still winning, and that's hypothetically speaking to say we played ugly because we all have missing gaps from the game. Second half, they score early on. As soon as they score that, it's just a completely LA Galaxy game. I saw enough from this team to really believe, hey, we are good enough to be probably the best team in the league. That's just Zlatan missing goals, man.
And that's it, though.
Another game.
And that's it.
Well, yeah, and again, it's Zlatan. So I don't think it's gonna happen again. He's gonna miss 4 chances. And
Why not?
know.
Why not? It's happened. It's happened constantly throughout the season. That's not something new.
The only difference now, and why you guys don't feel it, is because we won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's the only difference, that we won.
100%.
But if he doesn't score those and we don't win this game, then that would be a different story. You guys would be saying the same thing.
Well, the fact,
I feel exactly the same way I did, like how we did against DC. Like, what's the point of having all these chances if we're not gonna fucking put them away? This is the same game like we did against DC. Just that this time we managed to get one goal more, and we got that 3 points. That's why you feel okay about this game.
Yeah,
But after
100%.
DC, you guys were making excuses. Oh, well, we created the plays. We created the plays. It's the same story, different game. We
I
got
agree.
3 points. That's the difference.
I,
We're
I,
still playing exactly the same way we've been playing for the second half of the season. Just that we got 3 points.
yeah.
That's all it is.
No, I agree. That's the point. Like I think, can we be the best team in the MLS? Easy, yes, right. Will we? I don't know. We haven't really displayed that on a consistent basis. Again, 7-2-2. Then we dropped down to 2-1 versus Montreal Impact. Again, Montreal Impact is not. I don't think Montreal Impact is the worst team in the MLS, but because of the way that things rolled out in the game, I think we could have. This should have been a 5-1, 4-1 type of game, but it wasn't. So that's what I'm saying. Here's what I'll say though. I think we get a win at RSL,
Ooh.
and it changes a lot. That changes a lot, right? I
I'm gonna
think-
be there.
Yeah.
Hey, good shit, Angel.
Flying privilege is taken away.
yeah,
Man, I don't know.
Oh man,
But yeah,
breaking the law, breaking the law.
Chill out, fuck. I forget.
so listen. Let me bring something up that Dario and Plain Rap are talking about on the chat right now. It says Zlatan is also plain injured, limping heavy in the second half. His Achilles was killing him. Dario rebukes that and says, "Yeah, Zlatan's about to break. That's why he isn't even practicing." So, how much you think that's affecting Zlatan, his ankle or his Achilles, not his ankle?
I think it's a big factor. I think hopefully it doesn't come out, but reading that and just having the thinking about the conversation that we had about us re-signing Zlatan, I think this is it. I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing him back knowing that he has these pains, knowing that this is
And
happening.
it's Achilles. You know what I mean? Like that goes.
That should take down the Mamba.
Yep.
That should also take down Achilles.
Yeah.
that's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I seen that movie
Yeah.
once. Troy. You ever seen it before?
Well, yeah, but
I
I
know,
mean,
I
listen,
know.
Greek mythology is fuck, dog. You know, so chill.
Nah, what you mean? That was a young what's his name? Brad Pitt. Pff, dog, come on.
Yeah, it was Brad Pitt.
Yeah, young Brad Pitt. Dog, come on.
The Iliad, the Odyssey. Come on, baby.
All right, no, I'm fucking around. Thank you. All right, boys. I don't have much to say other than talk about the goals real quick because, like I said, I don't remember a lot of the gameplay, but the goals. Let's talk about the first goal, and let's talk about how Pavon creates everything that happens there. His control, his ability to go wide, take the defender with him, cut back in a way where he gets so much space to look up and lay off a
It
smooth.
makes it so fucking easy. Like it's just too easy on his feet, and it's like nothing crazy.
Nah.
What I like about that though, what I like about that whole play is that Jonah's shooting.
Yeah,
He took a shot.
Listen,
yeah.
Oh, stupid shot, he's attempting it, and that's what we want.
and to be honest, if nobody gets in that way, that's close to a second pole, maybe wraps in, right? It's a good shot. Like it's a play shot. It's not powerful. It's a play shot. It bounces off of Antuna and lands right in front of Zlatan. And as we assume that almost anytime he gets a ball in front of a goalie that close, it's gonna be a goal. And at least that one it was.
Yeah.
Right, it
At
was
the
a-
beginning, it seemed like it. So
Yeah, and listen, and that's what we were accustomed from Zlatan. So when he misses, that's why it becomes
Yeah.
a thing because we're accustomed to him slotting those in.
Shout out to Rodrigo. Just mentioned the dog. That pass from Polenta to Pavon, that was dirty, bro.
Polenta has been consistent with those passes down the
Mhm.
a lot of great passing. I think the Antuna penalty last game was because of Polenta pass.
Polenta's dope.
And he's
Dope
playing
as
out
fuck.
back. Listen. Again, I think Pavon unsung hero. The second goal too. Second goal comes off of Pavon too, right? Like he chases down like this 30-yard back pass to the goalie, and gets there enough time to press him and win the ball. Goes out wide. Still has the fucking batteries to fucking to sprint to the ball. And then let's talk about this. Let's talk about that cross, right? How many times this year we've seen one of our players get the ball out that wide seeing Zlatan, near the second post and try to give a cross like that, and it goes nowhere near that. Right? It doesn't happen. It doesn't have the. It doesn't have the air behind it. It doesn't have the power behind it to actually reach him. But one makes it look easy, dog. Like with a quick wind up, sends a good cross second pole. Zlatan puts it back down. Antuna, I don't know if it's a bad touch or what it is, but
I think he got lucky with the touch.
it kind of bounces weird. The defense doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, so he's able to kind of win that second bounce and slot it in. Again, though, like we talked about this last week, big, big, big hit up play by Antuna, right? Like he
Yeah.
sees the bad touch, he sees the bounce, and he hops on it first. Like he gives the defender no time to react to that. And like I mean, we talked about last week when he scored that goal off of the deflection from the goalkeeper. He was the first one to react to that. Same shit, right? He reacted to his own bad touch. Gets around gets around the defender and fucking slots it in 2-1. And that was what. So this we scored early. They scored
49 minute.
They scored 48th, and then we called them back right back and scored in I think it's 51st minute. So, what I mean, like the way we fought back is great. Again, after that we still had chances with Zlatan. Unfortunately, he missed. Let's just not.
Let's talk about the Antuna celebration. Last week, he holds up the crest, right? This week, he holds up the crest y le da besito, dog. Oof.
Like this?
Oof.
Aish.
I've been saying it, y'all. I've been saying it. These young players and everyone, they're buying into this fucking team.
You know what I think is leading that though. I think Jonah. Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say Polenta or Jonah.
I think it's Jonah. Like Jonah has this
I
year.
take it though,
Yeah, hell yeah. Like I didn't expect Jonah to buy into the club after Gio.
especially after his brother.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But he's bought in so much this year. Like he's really all about that Galaxy life right now, and I fucks with it.
Well,
heavily.
add to that. You guys saw his post?
Yeah,
It was last week, right?
this week.
Last week?
Oh, that's
yeah.
last week. Yeah, last week.
Was it this week or
Last
last
week.
week?
Last week. Though.
Yeah, it was
Last
last
week.
week.
Yeah,
Listen, the fact that he acknowledges that, listen, he came in a year, absolute shit year, trash, no playoffs, all these high hopes, these expectations when he came in that he was gonna be our savior that year, and didn't happen. Last year, no playoffs again. So he's someone. Obviously, a lot of these players have been around that shit, but for him to own that shit, hey, the fan base deserves more than that.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta give him back, and then you see him own it, like legitimately. All that shit that he does, we see it. Like that's the type of shit that we talk about.
Yep.
When it comes to
Chivas away when Pavon scored and
yeah,
and
yeah, like that's own like it's. And the question would be like, who's the one that's instilling this in the players, right? Is it really Jonah? Is it Legit? Is it GBS? We're talking about a guy that comes from a club where you'll get murdered type of shit, So,
How'd that club do this weekend?
dog, we're not even talking about that.
But
San Lorenzo lost to Boca Juniors 2-0.
but listen,
And San Lorenzo. But yeah.
but it's that culture. Is that culture that's becoming a thing with the Galaxy, right? Like it's more than just a couple players. I think it's feeling like it's a culture at the club right now.
Well, yeah, that's
where
what
you
I was
give
getting,
it
like, who's
to.
instilling that on everyone else, and it's starting to spread.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's the whole LAFC thing, and that's independent of itself, if you ask me, because that's a Zlatan thing, and then those players that were there last year, a good portion of it, that's all right with them. Now, I want it to keep going, keep happening. Like, I really want to play San Jose again in playoffs so that we can see if that's still the case, right? And hopefully they fuck the shit out of them, because you guys know how I feel about San Jose, right?
Yep.
But I want to keep seeing it in the games, in the quote-unquote rivalry games. I want to see it against RSL on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Because this is, again, we when we talked about the Rivals episode last year, where a lot of the people listening to us now probably don't know this. To me, San Jose and RSL are our two biggest rivals, and I gave you guys more reasons why it's happening again. We're fighting. We're literally 4th and 5th with RSL again for playoffs. We're gonna go meet them in their house on Wednesday for a very important game that's with playoff implications, and we have a chance to actually meeting them again in playoffs. It's been the same story with RSL since right. So, can these players keep doing this? Can Jonah keep instilling like all these games? Every game's a rivalry. At least the Western Conference teams, or hey, well, this happened with RSL in '09. This is why we hate them. Or just anything in general, or create your own memories. Like last year, maybe remember, hey, you scored that banger, and then they fucking put 6 or 7 on us, whatever it was. It's how do you keep instilling that and keep engraving in everybody's head, like, hey, this is what the Galaxy is. We don't take nobody's shit.
yeah, for sure. No, listen, and we could lead off to that because we are going to talk about ourselves in this episode, since we're not going to have time to record a tailgate before that.
not appreciate that shit, dog. You need
What?
to chill out when you talk into the mic. My head hurts.
My bad. Listen, I get in my feelings when it comes to RSL.
Um, but the players talked about having 6 playoff matches, 6 finals to play. 3 of them were done. We had a slip up in Colorado, but we made up for it against KC. We figured it out and got the result against Montreal, and move on to RSL now. Uh, let's talk about RSL, right? Because of some of the results this weekend, the Western Conference goes as follows. In second place, you have Seattle Sounders with 50 points. Third place, Minnesota with 49. Fourth place, LA Galaxy with 48. Fifth place, RSL with 47. Sixth place, Dallas with 45. Seventh place, San Jose with 44. And eighth place, Timbers with 44. Most of the teams, so Seattle and Dallas have 32 games played. The rest of them have 31 games played. And those are the teams that are in playoffs. It's still not decided because it's still not decided. It's super tight. But we do play against RSL this Wednesday, and what I believe is another must-win game. Especially because, like I mentioned earlier, right? I think this game wasn't that necessarily strong as a statement as it was against KC, but we do have to make I think if we win this game, it makes a statement because I think we're catching fire. If we can win 3 games in a row, I think you start catching fire, right? One home game
What was
Not,
the
left.
month of
not
the
catching
month
fire.
after March when we caught fire? When we
Yeah.
were winning all our games like real close, but we were winning them.
Yep.
That's what I need right now, dog.
And you know
Please.
what? To that point, I think it's going to help us out, especially if we stay true to our starting 11. Just let them get gelled in, let them get used to it. Rolf comes back. I think that should be the only change that we see going forward. Rolf slotting back into that, right? And just because I think in March when we had that push, we were changing left and right because people were injured, there was
Mm-hmm.
breaks and all that. But so I think right now it's not more than catching fire, but it's just more of a consistency, and everyone's starting to get used to the play.
Well, listen, we don't have to call it catching fire, but if we could win 3 in a row and hopefully 4 in a row, like I don't call it catching fire, but I'll take winning 4 in a row going into playoffs and securing a playoff seed, right? If we could do that before we go to Houston, even better, right? And I think
Don't talk about Houston right now, please.
we got 2 games to. I think we got 2 games RSL, which I think is probably the toughest match we have left, and then we have Vancouver at home on Sunday. But let's talk about RSL. So, like I said, they're 1 point behind us in 5th place.
I think this is the most important game from the last
The last 3.
remaining.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the toughest one too. I think it's tough.
Why though? Why is it always RSL? Not always, but
Because
often it feels like it.
just like San Jose, they give it their all when they play the Galaxy.
Yep.
Always. And I mean, it's mostly when the league does that, right? But you feel it and you sense it every time I've been up in RSL. You just feel it. Like they want to beat us, and we have a hard time playing there. I don't care how bad that team can be. They always give us a hard time.
Well, yeah, on top of the altitude, but listen, I hate to say this, but I feel that when it comes to away games, RSL to me is the one stadium where I don't know,
It's cursed.
The fan base for cursed, stupid cold, the altitude, the lack of beer with alcohol percentage, and their fan base, man, like they get into that fucking game when it's the Galaxy, like it's annoying, it pisses me off, they piss me off. Like they piss me off, it's.
Listen, they
I
beat
can
us
even
for
say,
their
like,
only
not
championship.
even when we go to San Jose, it's like that, right? Because San Jose, you still have a whole bunch of Galaxy fans in attendance, right? Doesn't even when we play Chivas, to me, it's not like that because you still have a whole bunch of Galaxy fans in attendance. To me, Seattle's not a rival. You know that. Portland's not a rival, at least in the sense of what a ultimate rivalry game should be, or in terms of rivals for me. There's really nothing to do in Sandy, Utah, in Salt Lake City, but go for RSL or the Utah Jazz, which Utah Jazz finally have been somewhat decent as of late. But
Relevant.
RSL has been that club for them that has, been relevant for a long time, and they support the shit out of that team. I mean, it's look. I don't know if other people in the chat that've been there can back me up, but maybe it's because of the games that we've been there. I mean, I was there with Massa, Manny, Herbert, and Nacho in the playoff game when we lost in overtime.
Yeah,
And
man.
Oh, that was heartbreaking.
it's it has to honestly it has to be the hardest game for me
It
ever.
was like 17 degrees,
Hmm.
and that shit felt like it was negative 30. We got our ass beat in extra time, and we were all fucking tired. And we're like, "Fuck this! Let's just drive back to Vegas same night."
Yep.
That's how sad we were that day. It was a midweek game too.
That's
And
I
it's something,
remember that
yeah.
shit
And
vividly,
again,
dude.
RSL, and it's crazy how we're here again. Like it's you guys mentioned it's the most important game of the year, midweek game. Not of the well at this point of the year, absolutely. If you want to talk about second place and playoff implications, probably
listen.
talking about second place. We're talking about RSL, a team that always gives us a hard time, and we're fucking fighting for playoffs, and the likelihood of Sata not even being there if the whole Achilles thing is true.
Yeah.
They might rest him.
They might rest him.
Was I hope not. Right. I really hope not. But let me give you some stats on RSL. A team that, because I'm seeing this now, kind of tripped me out because I thought they were in a better run than they are, but they've been mad inconsistent too, right? This past weekend they drew with Revolution 0-0. The week before that they lost to Minnesota 3-1. They
I saw the
won.
game against the rest, by the way.
Did you? They they
Yeah.
they beat San Jose 1-0 prior to that. They had lost to the Timbers prior to that. They beat Colorado prior to that, and they lost against LAFC prior to that. So this team has been lost. So the last six is lost, win, lost, draw. Right, like they're inconsistent too. But I think a lot of, like you were mentioning, a lot of that goes out the door because it is the LA Galaxy, and that team likes to play against the Galaxy, right? And we don't have their killer Emma with us anymore. Right?
Even then, that he
Nah,
died
nah,
like a year and a
nah,
half
nah.
ago. He stopped being he stopped being relevant.
It was a good run though. But yeah, they're coming into this game being not consistent, but needing to win because this is legit a 6 point match. All right, it's we're 1 point away from each other. We're above the line right now to host a playoff game. I'm sure they want to take that back, so it's gonna be an interesting game. Let's talk lineups real quick. I talked to Felcher briefly on Saturday at
Hey, you
the
guys look alike.
Yeah, you guys are twins.
something like
Look
that.
like twins.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. People rushing me out like, no, that it's him.
Like, it's that one. It's that
no,
one.
no. I'm rooting from straight from the stands, and I mean, it was weird. It was weird. It was celebrity talk, and
I'm
then,
rooting for Shifter Stats.
it's
Oh,
weird.
shit.
It's weird.
Fuck
It was
sorry
weird.
ass podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but listen. I was talking to him, and I'm like, ¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? He's like, yeah. I was like, all the good. I was like, físico, todo bien? He's like, sí, hoy nomás por las amarillas.
Smells good, huh?
I didn't smell him. I didn't get enough.
I smelled him right after practice. I saw him. I saw him at practice. I was like, "Yeah, motherfucker, you just sweated all this much. How do you smell so good?"
Almost sweats cologne.
Yeah, goddamn.
So he's good. Let's talk lineups. Obviously, Bingham's in the back, right? Felcher slots in, and we keep the same lineup,
Yep.
or we think it's
Definitely.
different?
Same lineup.
Same lineup, just
I
Felcher
think the
come back
same
in.
lineup. Yeah.
I hope so.
It's a Wednesday Sunday game, right? 4 days rest.
Well, I say same lineup.
Same lineup. All right. I mean, I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm down with that. RSL. All right. So, Angel, you say you saw Revs and RSL.
I saw the game. Yeah.
What you think of RSL?
I don't know how New England did not win that game. Obviously, the Bruce effect and everything, but even then, I still think that New England's players are subpar to ourselves. But on that day, it didn't seem like it. Like it was all New England, straight up. It was all New England. I mean, maybe like one or two breaks that RSL had, but this and that to me, that game, from what I recall, and I was still cleaning the house and everything was cool, and I remember that game for some reason better than I do the Galaxy one. But yeah, New England, all New England. I don't know how they did not win that game. It's been at least 2-3-0 maybe.
So now you substitute New England for LA Galaxy, and the Galaxy replicate that and score on them.
Yes, but it's not fair to say, hey, let's replicate what happened in that game. We're talking about two different teams. Obviously, again, you mentioned that it's a Galaxy when Galaxy comes to play anyone, but something about playing San Jose and RSL, it's just a different level. Those two teams bring it to a whole nother level. Plus, they're at home, and I think they had also rested some of their players. And I think Rusnak didn't play, Raimondo didn't play. They rested a lot of their
Well,
main
Ramondo's
players.
not been playing for a
Or,
while.
well, I forget who it is, but they talked about it. They rested a lot of their main players with the eye on the game on Wednesday night. So they put a priority on the home game against LA Galaxy as opposed to New England Revolution. So that's another reason too why it was very one-sided. New England obviously put out their whole squad, their
Yeah.
their A squad. So it was apparent. But even then, they still managed to get a draw out of that game in New England.
All right, George or Masa, what do you guys want to see from the Galaxy to beat RSL on Wednesday?
Punch him in the mouth early.
Say it with your chest though.
Nah, chill out. I don't want to yell. Honestly, what I want to see is I want Pavon to get his goal. He's been trying. He's been knocking at the door. He's killing it down the wing, and I think that's not going to change. But I want him to get his goal. I need him to start feeling that goal. He got it. He got one away already. I want him to get one. I want him to score at home. So save that
Yeah.
shit for Sunday. But two.
Hmm?
Nah, but I want him to start scoring. I want him to start scoring so and Zlatan could probably back off a little bit and not have to straight himself in the Achilles.
Yeah, I can fuck with
It's
that.
all good, dog. Antuna got us.
All right,
Who would've
Masa,
thought?
what do you want to see?
Just more of the same, dog. Just better defending. That shit
Alright,
was
I saw.
that shit was fucked up. That goal that we got scored on.
Yeah,
I was on.
I don't want to put. I don't want to put on Araujo, but I have to. He let him walk through.
Yeah, you let him in.
well, I think with the space he had, we're going back now, but the space that guy had to header the ball in, way too much space for only one person to have slept. Like multiple people slept in that play, right? We could blame Araujo because he's the one who had an eye on him, but I think the defense slept on that. Moving past that though, I agree. You know what I would love? I would love a one. I'm not even gonna get into a scoreline or predictions yet, but I would love not a lot of goals in this game. I want us to score a few and then keep a clean sheet away. I'd be happy with that. I would love to see that. And same with Georgia. Definitely want to see a fucking Pavon goal because I think if he catch fire, you know what I mean. If he could catch fire, I think it'd be everybody gets put on alert. You know what I mean?
Like that one girl in the Hunger Games where her dress goes. Yeah, that. No,
wow,
it's not that.
Hunger Games, huh?
Oh, man.
We're everywhere today. All right, let's not put everybody through more misery. Let's get through some predictions and get the fuck out of here.
Yes, please. Foot season, baby. Let's go.
This ain't really happening. All right, predictions. George and Angel, both of you guys together. You guys give me predictions.
I'll go 2-0 LA Galaxy. I think we'll get a clean sheet.
Yeah, fuck with that.
Oh, I hate to say it because I'm gonna be there. Fuck.
Hey, you're gonna be yellow shirt angel on the corner by
Nah,
yourself?
no. Actually, you know what? My dad's gonna be up there, and my dad, so I
Bitch!
behave somewhat.
Bitch.
Oh, hey, you know who's actually gonna be with me in attendance, other than my sister and my whole family, apparently? Steve, Abja Steve.
Oh, no
he's
shit.
He's gonna be up there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He gave me a picture for my birthday.
Oh shit! All right, cool. Yeah, he's gonna be up there, so you probably see me with him if when Galaxy scores the 2 goals. So it's gonna be 2-2.
Oh, draw. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Masa.
I'm a changed man now, so I'm just gonna say 6-0. We're gonna smash.
Oh, you bold. Okay.
No, I'm not bold.
Okay.
I feel it. Zlatan's gonna score the first 3, and then they're gonna sub them out, and then Pavon and Antuna are gonna score the rest.
Okay.
He's been subbed out all season.
All right, listen, I'll take it though. If we can score 3 in the first half, I'll take it. I'm gonna say a 1-0 game. We win. Zlatan scores. It's gonna be tight. But
Do you
a clean
think-
sheet, boys. Clean sheet.
Do you guys
boys.
think that there's a remote chance, at all, that Zlatan doesn't even play this game?
that he doesn't play?
He doesn't play.
No, I think in the past we've questioned if he would play on turf with our playoff fight, and I think it's a playoff fight, and he better play.
Listen,
All right.
if he doesn't play, I'm scared for his status on Sunday and going forward, because I think he's committed and he'll play if he can. And if he doesn't play, I think it might be more serious than we've imagined. Damn, look at those guns though. Look at those
They-
guns, though. Look at those guns, though. I see you.
Oh,
I
you
see
know
you
what?
play.
Hold on.
I see you
This
play.
fool- Easy.
Now hold on, real quick, Angel, before you continue. You see this fool's guns? In like 3 months, he's gonna be even bigger.
Ooh, love you, baby.
All right.
Because he's gonna be in jail. That's why he's
Yes.
Nah, stop saying that. Stop saying that. I ain't even
Nah,
trying to hear that. I ain't
really
trying to
not.
hear that shit,
Nah,
man. Stop playing that shit.
I'm really not.
All right, boys. George, we got questions? All right, hold on. Let me play this so we get into it.
You know what I mean? We're still fucking up big, bro. I think the score's gonna be 2-0 Galaxy.
I mean, we did better than I expected.
Fuck, San Jose.
Fuck Levels FC. Fucking G's are gonna be coming on top, right?
All right, hit me with some fucking questions.
All right.
Hit me with your best shot.
Daisy.
Fire away.
Do this shit today.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Daisy from Instagram's asked, "Are we nervous for RSL on Wednesday?"
Tengo miedo.
Yeah?
Mucho miedo.
It's
Yeah.
RSL. It's RSL. We just talked about that. Yeah, we're a bit nervous.
all right. Can I say one thing though, Masa? If you are 100% correct with your prediction,
Tattoo.
or just any zero, because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear their
Tattoo.
their stupid song. The
Yeah, that shit's annoying.
pisses me. Like that's probably the song I hate the most in life. In life.
This is
In
accurate.
In life.
All right.
I don't know. I'll give you something. I don't know. I'll think about
Where's
it.
your
But
we need your tattoo.
man, listen. My dad still told me over the weekend when I was in Vegas he beat my ass if I got a tattoo. So listen.
All right.
Hey, Angel, you could buy me FIFA points, dog, for my foot.
All right, cool. That works. I'm down for that.
All right. Insta Carlos asked, "Any idea where I could get my hands on one of those Galaxy Hasta la Muerte round stickers? Do we know who made those?
think
I
it
know I
might-
got one, but I don't know where."
I might still have a couple.
Cool.
I'll check.
Yeah,
Mr. Carlos, if he has some, I'll get him from him since he can't be on Dignity Health Sports property. I'll take you.
Or you could come to my viewing party at my house. Or you can join me tomorrow in RSL. Or you can join me in Houston. Pick one.
You leave tomorrow?
Oh no, on Wednesday. Sorry, my bad. Oh no, by the time this is out, that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, Wednesday.
All right.
Sorry, Wednesday.
it's out now. It's live.
God damn. All right. So GYE Pez 8. God, how would you say this?
Yepes.
Yepes 8.
Giepes 8. All right. Will Drini play any of the last 3 games?
Vancouver.
So I could confirm that he will be playing Vancouver.
Yep.
At the training, someone asked him, and GBS is like, no, he's playing Sunday. So there we go.
Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt. Enrito says, "Dog, the RSL song came out like 10 times last time we played.
Fuck.
They scored so much."
Oh. Oh, let's not even
Yeah.
talk about that fucking game. Do you guys remember Arby's after? That shit was so trash, bro.
No,
It's like,
fuck-
or was it before?
6-1, right? 6-1.
Oh my god.
Fuck that trip, man.
Man,
Fuck
every-
that trip,
every-
man.
Fuck RSL, dude.
Stop.
No?
All right, all
I
right.
hate that trip, dog. Let's not talk about RSL, please.
Let's go. Let's go, George. What are we hearing?
I don't know if those were gunshots or fireworks, huh?
Oh, not again. There's gonna be a
It's wild
second.
in the South Bay, dog.
This is gonna be a second
They
time.
looking for angels, thug ass, dog.
All right.
Fucking up the last name. I know, bro.
Dog says Jorge's new name should be Waldo. Nowhere to be found at the tailgate. I can confirm that's false.
That's false news. That's fake news.
Also, shout out to Masa. I finally got to meet him. Luckily, he didn't have his bodyguards with him. We need more Masa.
Hey, Jesse, why didn't you back me up, dog?
Hey, Masa.
You're my bodyguard.
Cumbia Masa. When would he be out again?
Never again. That man is dead. Masa Sandini's dead. All them fools are dead, dog.
Next.
It's foot Masa here. Y'all never see me again.
MOG Cheesy says, I can't confirm nor deny that I have something special for straight from the stands.
Ooh.
That man's a legend.
Dog, cheesy is the gift that keeps on giving, dog.
He's got
I fucking
sent.
love cheesy,
He's
dog.
got sent though.
Yup.
Hating.
Wow.
All right, Sneaks 007 says, first time sitting with ACB, it was fucking lit. Didn't make it to the tailgate, but the stands were popping. Got to meet Masa, cool dude. Y'all make me want to switch my season tickets to ACB. Ooh.
You
You
haven't done
should.
it already?
You should.
You're the reason I'm about to get banned next year.
Let me say something before we move on from this. Yo, we saw a lot of new people, a lot of people enjoying themselves in the stands. So we're super happy we were able to hook you guys up alongside ACB. But there was a couple incidents where some of the people you guys brought got a little too drunk and were unable to function, and or just starting some bullshit in the section. When you bring somebody to ACB, especially if you've been in ACB for a long time, yo, come on, you guys gotta put some lay some ground rules down on what we do, right? Like, so they know what we're expecting, because that has to be on us. We have to be able to police our own section. So just next time, bring somebody who's gonna put in work and that's gonna be about it, not necessarily on some bullshit.
Rudy, do you want to tell our Galaxy family here the bullshit that you put me through and George through when we came around?
Hey, listen,
Your whole little reason.
I'll say this much, right? I told you guys you weren't really ACB until you travel with us, away travel, and put in work, whatever it was. But
No. So I remember. I
Remember?
clearly remember. So obviously the first step, Galaxy home game.
Yeah.
We did that. Second step, away game. Third thing, a non-soccer game related event.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's a charity drive, the holiday party, the barbecue, something that's not related to the game.
Listen, and to be honest, that was all just me bullshitting, but it gives you a good understanding on who ACB is and the crowd that you're around, right? There's no guidelines to this shit. I just kind of pulled that out of my ass, but it worked because you guys understood what ACB is about after going with us away, after hanging out with us outside the stadium and going to a game with us. You know what I mean? It just, what I'm trying to say is, like, yo, bring people in who you think are gonna enjoy it. And then also, you have to be a little responsible about who you bring in. You know what I mean? Make sure that there's no bullshit in the stands, because that's our home every fucking weekend. So let's make sure it's right.
I can confirm that we broke the stands in the first slope in the first.
Oh
Yo,
yes.
again.
Dog, I was just standing there and I just heard, bah! I was like, oh shit! And then I seen George like, oh
Hey,
shit.
really quick, want to shout out Mia and Carlisa. As always, they always listen. Shout out to the Galaxians putting in work. But for Mia, she wants us to address the party outside StubHub Center that you guys have. Apparently now that I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
there, so what the
Yep.
fuck? What are you guys celebrating?
Smoke and everything.
Celebrating me
outside.
not being
The
there, bitch?
smoke, candy.
what?
You guys want to see my shoes? Dog, look at my shoe, bro.
Hell yeah.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, man.
All the yellow smoke. I looked at my shoe the next morning
Oh,
because
it's
you
outside the
remember
game?
I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember, right? So I looked at my shoe the next morning and I was like, "Yo, what is this?" And then I remembered the yellow
The
smoke.
smoke. That shit was popping, dog. Legit, like I'm telling you. So after the game finished, we stayed in the stands for like another 20 minutes, just fucking,
Channing.
just fucking wilding, right? And then we walk outside, and it's like big ass pit, and everybody just wilding. So we stayed there for a while too. It was popping. It was dope, man. It was dope as shit.
Next, Julissa Martinez 98. When is the Jorge Massa show gonna come back? Damn, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Massa, what? Where are you watching the game Wednesday? Let's have water and cafecito.
I'm down, dog. Back me up, dog. Please.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
whose question was that?
Julissa Martinez 98.
Is that Jules? I think Jules. Yo, man, Jules, shout out. Yo, I met her on Saturday. Apparently, she goes to school out of state, and she still fucks with her heavy. So, man,
That's White Mike's cousin,
Yeah.
right?
is it White Mike's
Yeah.
cousin? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
Morales.
Shout out to you, because that's thank you for fucking with us like that. Appreciate it.
Oh shit, Maryland wants to know MDP full of the weekend.
We got candidates. Who wants to take this one?
Oh hell no!
Who wants
My
to take this
man
one?
took the cake. Yo,
I can confirm that. I'd take the cake. It's not even cake. This is the whole Nabisco truck full of Oreos. Like, on top of that, a whole bunch of cherries that I don't even like. They're just on there just cause. Whipped cream, chocolate Rocky Road from Baskin Robbins, with all the toppings from where did you work at before? From Cold Stones. Yeah, from Cold Stones.
No, you fucking. I don't.
Listen, this
you're
is
sweet
full
as
of
fuck
the
right
year.
now.
Full of the year. Yeah, that's full of the year. There's no more full of the weeks anytime soon until
You
next
take
year.
it. You got it.
I took the cake. Rampage Angel just like it's like a movie. You know, like movies like there's a bad guy and then they stop him at the end. I got stopped at the end.
Dog, if whoever's listening to this the next day, make sure you go back on YouTube and you rewind whatever minute this is, and when Angel's giving all his flavors and all his toppings, look at the regret in his eyes. This shit is like,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Angel. You look sad, bro.
Listen, I have been, and I was telling George like I've been on one yesterday, not because again I was not hungover. I didn't even drink as much,
Just regret.
but yeah, the regret. I don't think I've ever done anything in my life that I'm like, damn.
A little bit of fear.
I think fear is probably more than anything else. I don't think it's a regret. I think it's just tengo miedo. Mucho miedo.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking.
man. Alright.
Go on the question, dog. Go on the question.
Alright,
I'm
go
done.
on.
I'm done.
Alright,
Go.
oh.
What, dog? Hey, hold on, is this what?
Oh my fucking god, you guys are fucking mess, man.
Yo, this shit's
Y'all need to be on YouTube. Y'all need to be on YouTube for this shit.
hey 30 for 30, man. The rise and fall
Oh
straight
my
from the
fucking
stand.
god, man.
All right. Lucio Carola asks, if the Galaxy make playoffs and have home game, will Bad Bunny still be banned or not anymore?
You know what?
Will you be banned if we make playoffs still?
Listen,
We
At this point, you shouldn't go to
listen,
games.
listen. We could
it's a petition for me, y'all.
Yep. We could start
Jonathan Malter and is being mean to me. He's not letting me back in.
listen. Somebody start a change.org petition to get Angel back for playoffs. Let's do that. Let's get 500 signatures. They have to let him in. Come on, guys.
Not only that,
I am.
someone start a GoFundMe for Angel's Bell too.
For his bell.
Uh,
Let's get Latin Bell Bonds to sponsor us real quick.
listen, because I know people in the FO listen to this. I guarantee you I am officially a changed man. Like, dead ass, yo.
You should send him an email like
I,
Jesse did.
like Jesse's email. Today.
Hey, listen, can we stop talking about this? It's gonna be used in court of law, though. This episode's gonna be used in
alright.
court of law. Let's not talk about this no more.
Next question from Gilbert D on Twitter. Off-topic question, but 25th season next year, does the Galaxy do a retro home kit or an alternate kit that pays homage to our first year? Oof.
Man, I want to see.
So I can confirm. I'm not getting into the details. Rudy, you joined leadership after that meeting, but I can tell you that the FO is planning stuff. They didn't confirm exactly what it is that they have, but some of the ideas that they shared with us. Be excited for the 25th season with collaboration with the old colors, with the old logo. You know, just real homage to what was '96 and
That's
the first few
tight.
years came and rebranded. So
I'm fucking looking forward to that.
listen, there's a potential. Can't confirm or deny, but be excited for 2020.
I'm looking forward to that.
Rosie Zoma on Twitter says, since White Claw has closed down, who is the new sponsor?
Pedialyte, baby.
Pedialyte.
Latin Bell Bonds and Pedialyte.
Latin Bell-
Pedialyte. Water. Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Let me get some Weight Watchers in there for me.
Also, follow-up question. Were you fully convinced after the Saturday's W? I wasn't.
Yep, I touched on that. I wasn't like I want another statement before we go into playoffs.
Well, this
My
is not
opinion.
a statement
No.
saying, hey, even finding out a way to win a game this ugly.
No,
Yeah?
because I think we're better than that, right? I think we're better than that.
Listen, I'm good. I think we're gonna go on a run.
All right. Glenn. Shout out Glenn. He was with me on Friday when we were going to go see the players. After Saturday's performance, does Romney stay in the starting lineup? And where does he rate in our back line? I think he's consistent. He should be consistent in that starting lineup.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Agreed? Yep. All right. Ramiro asks, RSL has the same remaining schedules as us, but home against Houston and away to Vancouver. They rested almost all of their starters this past weekend and are going all in against us. I see this game being really open. Do we want Romney Felcher getting up and down or staying back?
Up and down, baby.
I think we don't change anything. We should play the way that we're gonna want to play.
Go out there and win. You know what I mean? Go out there and win, and like I said, make a statement. And this one especially because where we at, right? It's fourth and fifth, and we win the 6 point separation. That's second place at least for the night, right? Like it's a must win. It's a must win game, more so than Vancouver, more so than Houston, I believe, just because of the proximity of the standings between us.
All right. Veronica says, is Masa okay? He walked by me and said he had been kidnapped. He did have a beer in each hand, and so I'm assuming he was enjoying himself.
Dog, that is accurate, dog. I told Bella to help me out.
No,
Did she?
bitch.
She didn't help you out that good, huh?
She knew you
She
didn't
had
want
her
to.
baby- She had her baby in her hand, so she did as much as she could for me. At that point, I was already a dead man. So
All right. Fight everyone on Twitter wants to know, with
Oh.
LAFC claiming Hello Kitty, any chances are G's to partner up with a classic character? Pikachu, Pikachu, Pancho Pantera.
Pancho Panteras. Fuck, that, let's go.
Wait, what? Hello Kitty is
Hello Kitty's black and gold, though. Fuck Hello Kitty.
Fuck Chris.
Yeah, fuck you, Chris. Oh wait, I thought they were originals though. We had Hello Kitty first.
Dog, it ain't shit.
We partnered up with someone. I wanted to be Caillou.
Caillou? I wanted to be.
Da, 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 da.
No, listen, none of this shit matters.
All right.
Oh, I got it.
Louder for George. I don't think he heard you, dog.
All right, it's Alex66 says, do we think we should kick more from the outside box rather than run the ball all the way down to the small box? Listen, whatever gets the ball into the back of the net, let's do that.
Man, again, right? We thought them gonna put two more away. We wouldn't be talking about like none of this because we created the chances to score.
Yep.
So we're good. We're good where we at. Let's just put them away. Let's put 7 away again.
All right, last question. Christian C says, where's Fabio? I can confirm my man legit is injured. Mentioned already that I went on Friday to go see the players. He came out and he was limping, so hopefully he comes back before playoffs, but it seemed like he was still hurting.
I hope he's good though for playoffs. Hope he's good
Yeah.
for Houston maybe.
he'll be back for playoffs.
I'm ready. All right, that was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
Oh, yes, please.
You
Foot
sure?
season, baby. Let's go.
All right. I'll say this much. Everybody at the tailgate that came up to me, came up to Masa, sang for George's birthday. Anybody who's been fucking with us, man, we appreciate it so much. If you watch
Anyone who misses me,
yeah, anyone that, and there's a lot of us that miss you, Angel. Straight up in the games, you've been missed. But if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit us with a like, hit us with a comment when you see something stupid or something you enjoy. If you're listening to an audio, do us a big favor and give us 5-star rating and in a small review if you want. But the 5-star rating really help us out. Again, we appreciate it, and anything you can do to kind of back us up and share this podcast, we've been more than grateful. With that being said, there's another episode of Straight from the Stands. I'm your boy Rudy at I'm Smarts on Twitter, I'm Smarts on Twitch, I'm Smarts on the gram.
hold up, you forgot the quick ACB plug.
Are we doing AC plugs? Okay, go for it.
ACB plug. These are the ACB plugs.
ACB plugs.
Viewing party. We'll be out
viewing party.
tomorrow morning. There.
All right, sign off. Let's go.
All right, this is George, the Undefeated 7. Mad love to all of you that sang for my birthday. I fucking hate everyone that offered me a drink. I can confirm I only took 2, but you guys are all fucking amazing. I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Follow me at ADF3691 on Instagram, but also on Twitter at LiveItAF96. I really want you guys to message me and share your different religions with me. I think I want to see what best
Oh
my
my
life. And I'm not even kidding. I'm really gonna assess all these different religions and see if anything speaks to me. You know. I mean, listen, I'm still gonna dance cumbia and party every now and then, but you know. So
you need a religion that accepts that.
yeah, and that'll accept maybe like, you know, if the Rams win the Super Bowl, then I'll wild out again. But you know, the Galaxy wins, you know, I will Kings. Yeah, understanding that when my teams win,
Sports.
allow me to wild out.
You need a pass for sports.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, yeah, shoot me your different religions, yo.
Wow.
And that's better because that's where I've been for a while, so that's not working out for me no more.
Rest in peace, Masandrini. Peace, love, and Jesus.
Peace, y'all. Have a good night, man.